Hey there, chatty kids. Welcome to Chatter Café, the podcast about life stuff and Pokemon stuff. Don't worry, we've got it all ironed out. You'll just have to trust us.
Hello, welcome to episode 11 of Chatter Café. It's been a while because life. Hi, I am Marley. And it's been a long time, as I said, and again, life. I am joined again, as always, by this guy right here, Hunter. He's to my internet right.
Yeah, I'm Hunter. And I don't come with a charger.
That's okay, because I have like 5,000 other chargers lying around.
3DS chargers?
Yep.
Alright.
And also they're to like the leftmost part of the register when you're paying for your new Nintendo
Yeah, I know.
3DS.
It's funny. We can talk about that later. That's my joke.
Oh,
That's my joke for the day.
I don't. That's. You're getting better.
Thank you.
So how are you?
I'm getting over being sick.
Yeah, you've been sick for a while.
Yeah.
How did you get sick?
I don't know.
The flu, maybe?
Yeah, it was the flu. I had the chills. It was really bad.
I heard that the really bad strain of the flu was going around, and one person died from it.
Whoa, what?
Yep.
Someone died?
Yep.
The hell? Oh my god. That's terrible.
I hope you don't die, Hunter.
I hope so too.
Stay safe out there.
Wow, okay.
So what was that theater production thing going on that you've been doing?
Oh, that was only like happening for like a week. It was good. I worked on it for 2 days and then I got really sick.
Is that
And
how you
then-
got sick?
No, I felt kind of like I was like kind of getting there, like sore throat and congestion and stuff. And then like the first day, it started getting pretty bad. I pulled through the second day. I was just taking a bunch of like medicine, and then like I woke up that night with like the chills, and so I texted my buddy, and then he said it's okay.
It's okay, you can stay.
Yeah.
Wow. So what was? Are you at liberty to talk about what the show was, or?
Well, I posted a link to Muzzle the Musical already in the show notes the other day, and it's the Kickstarter video is already out. But like, I tweeted out, or I Instagrammed at least pictures of like me working on it.
Mm-hmm. You showed me a few.
Yeah, they really like fog. They really like fog. It's really like dark. Well, not like physically dark, or maybe physically dark, but like I don't know. The humor is really dark, and like everyone's like dressed in goth. It's really funny.
What's the show supposed to be about?
Did you watch the Kickstarter campaign?
I did not.
Oh.
And just for the listener out there, I mean.
Okay. It's about a girl who, okay, so it's in this world where there's like, it's like kind of modern day. It's about like princesses and like villains, I guess, just like your typical like fairy tale kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Except the villains have to wear like these magical things on their necks called muzzles, where it stops them from singing, because in this world singing gives people power. So all the princesses are able to like sing and stuff, and that's how they're so powerful, while all the evil people are wearing muzzles. And it's kind of like this racist or biased society where if your parent was like evil, then your child will be born with a muzzle, or they'll give your child a muzzle. And so like the idea is that this girl whose mother was a villain. They're called Blackhearts, by the way, the villains, the people that wear the muzzles.
Right.
So there was this Blackheart who was like this really evil queen with like just tremendous power. She could like destroy the earth, I guess, if she really wanted to. And so there was this huge war, and she got a muzzle at the end of it. And so did her daughter. And the daughter really wants to be a princess for whatever reason. I don't know, rebellious child, I don't know. And so she meets a group of princesses who are, of course, like snotty, rich kid kind of people because they don't have muzzles and they're able to sing and all that. Pretends to remove her muzzle and invites her to sing. She tries singing, but then the muzzle like burns her. And she rises and starts like singing for the pain that the muzzle gives her because now she hates all the princesses, and I don't know, it's really weird and dark.
No, the real question is, would you be muzzled or not?
Me?
Yep.
I don't know. It's also depending on like whether your like mother or father was evil in their life, because even just singing would give you power. It's really weird. So anyway, basically the idea is that like the main character is the Blackheart girl, is like the villain. It's really cool. It's like 3 episodes. It's only like 3 episodes long.
I see. Well, that should be interesting to see develop or go on. I mean,
yeah, it's from the same people that did Repo the Genetic Opera and Hocus Pocus and like I don't know, just things. A lot of industry people, the same teams that did those things like got together and are doing this.
Anything gaming related that you've done lately at all?
I went to GameStop today.
What did you do there? The evil place.
I went to pre-order the Majora's Mask bundle. Which
isn't that with for the new 3DS?
Yeah, with the
they
new
have them.
Well, yeah, they did, but then I learned that it sold out.
Oh yeah, it sold out like
nationwide within 3 hours.
Yep.
Not just at GameStop either.
Nope, everywhere.
So they told me that. I bought Alpha Sapphire.
Well, yay.
Yeah.
So like the morning of that direct, people left immediately to go pre-order.
Oh yeah, people were calling. It was crazy.
So our friend Brad,
No.
Well, when was it? Whenever the day the direct was, he told me that they wanted to go bowling and he was going to go pre-order the 3DS before we went.
Did he?
No.
Oh.
He was too late and he got really mad. So he's probably not going to get one until more pre-orders happen, or they're actually able to buy one, maybe.
I don't think that's not gonna happen. Nope. I mean, they're not gonna make more pre-orders. It's like next month. It's like less than a month from now when it comes out, so they're not gonna do that. I did some bids on eBay, but I doubt that I'm gonna get them. They're gonna be like $500 or something by the end. But
oh well.
Yep.
I mean, it is what it is, and you can't really do anything about it.
Yeah.
You were too slow.
I was too slow. I'm like 2 or 3 days late. When did that happen?
I want to say Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday, Friday. But yeah, is that it with you, or? I mean, there has to be a little something else because we've been gone for so long.
I bought. Well, I've only been gone for like a week, or 2 weeks. But I bought the Pokemon Oros tin.
Yeah, I saw.
A little lunchbox. Yeah, I sent you a picture, and that happened. I started building my Donphan deck. I already started building that a while ago, but I got really lucky in the tin.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I was at the Gaming Attic today, hoping that that I can maybe trade for some more stuff, but none of the Pokemon people were there today because everyone's getting sick.
Sad.
And one of them has bronchitis.
You don't want that. Nobody has time for that.
I don't want bronchitis.
So, I guess, is that you, or?
I don't think I have anything else yet. That's about it.
That's been 11 minutes of Hunter.
What about you?
I've been... Okay, so I got put on academic probation for the end of the semester. I think I talked about it on this show, maybe?
I don't know.
So I went to the workshop to get me off of it.
Yep.
And that was an interesting thing. It was 12 o'clock in the afternoon in a smaller classroom in the college, and a lot of people were in there. Not as thuggy looking as I thought they would be looking.
Buggy looking?
Thuggy looking.
Oh, thuggy, okay.
Like, you know, I'm gonna shoot up this entire classroom kind of thug.
Wow. Okay.
Like, there was people who were there with their kids, and like, they didn't have time to take them to daycare, so they took them with them to the class, and like, I thought I was in the wrong place for a second, but I guess not. And that went through easier and faster than I thought it was. Like, I'm kind of surprised that the instructor was just so like uninterested in what she was talking about and just wanted to get it over with. And I suppose that's a good thing because everybody in there wanted to get it over with too.
Yeah.
And I now know that I'm not as in danger as I thought I was. But if I do it again,
yeah, you have
next
like
semester,
you have like a year before like it's a huge impact, right?
Yeah. If I do it again next semester, then I just go back into the same thing, and they tell me, no, don't do it again, or else you're in real trouble this time.
Yeah, and then you. And
there's
then
it's like 3 steps to getting actually like disqualified from school.
Yeah, and like one of them, the second to last one, is like you have to take 1 semester off, but then you're able to come back the next semester and you don't have to do anything special.
Yeah.
So it's like it's surprisingly laid back. Yeah, it's weird.
But yeah, that was academic probation. It was scary for a moment, but it wasn't too bad. And then I've just been at home. We finally got the Game of the Year awards out. If anybody out there wants to listen to it, it's over at showmenews.com. It should be on more recent post if you're listening to this in the time that we get it out there.
Okay, so on the RSS feed, it's not on there. The red carpet thing is there, but
I wrote the red carpet and was in it last year. Last year I wrote it.
There's a red carpet thing, and then episode 175, Game of the Year Awards 5.
And then isn't it like 5 minutes long?
Yeah.
Or something like that? Yeah, they need to update that link, but you can listen to it on the actual website.
It's
kind of broken.
I literally just saw it change to 3 hours and 1 minute.
Oh, I guess they fixed it then.
Yeah. I need to finish it. The red carpet thing was really funny.
Yeah. I oversaw some of the writing of it. They asked me to edit some of it, but I was busy with other things, other Game of the Year stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm happy that with the winners of that, and the Game of the Year award is totally deserving to something other than Smash Brothers, because that's what the community is based off of. And if Smash Brothers was chosen, then we'd be pretty messed up to the other games that came out that year, because Smash Brothers would have won every single category, including Xbox and PS2, PS4.
Yeah.
So I won't spoil what the Game of the Year is, just in case you wanted to listen to it. But yeah, that was that.
Very cool. I need to finish it. Oh wait, it's back at 4 minutes. What happened? I don't know what's happening.
Restart the app or something like. I don't know. The podcast app on the actual iPhone it's weird sometimes.
Anyway,
I beat the. No, I didn't beat it. I completed the Pokedex again in Oras, and I got the shiny charm and the Oval Stone.
You still need to help me with that.
Yeah, I still need to do that, but I don't have like all the Pokemon that I needed, so he just like traded them over, and then I traded them back. And
Touch trade, yeah.
it took like 2 days, but we did it.
Wow.
And I already found 3 shiny Pokemon.
You are the king of shinies. You get so damn many of them.
And it's kind of bad that my reactions now is, no, I'm not looking for a shiny, I'm Eevee training. And then a shiny comes up and messes up my my spread.
You have to give it like a berry or some, one of the berries.
It's or I'll just run into one and I'm not even looking for it. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've found a Slackoth, a Whismer, and a Minim just in one day.
Whismer was my very first shiny. Like I ever found ever in like.
It has green ears.
Sapphire. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You keep getting. I think I've only ran into like. I think 3 shinies ever.
I don't know what it is with me.
How many? This gen has been too good to you.
And like, then when I actively search out for a shiny Pokemon, it never happens. But when I'm not looking, it happens way too much.
Yeah, lucky bastard you. Anyway, anything else?
I'm midway through Sapphire or Alpha Sapphire now, and I need to beat that, but I'm just taking my time again. I got a shiny Mudkip on that. I was actually searching for that one, and it only took like.
Wait, what? You were like soft resetting for a shiny Mudkip?
Yeah, it took like 2 days of trying, as opposed to the 2 weeks that it took for Latios.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, purple Mudkip is cool.
Isn't he pink?
He's purple.
A little purple.
And then Marshall's eyes are crazy. They're like they're like gold.
they're those are really cool shinies, all of them.
Yeah.
How's a Mega Marshomp actually, or not Mega Marshomp? Swampert.
Mega Swampert. It's purpler. It doesn't look as cool as Marshtomp does, to be honest.
Okay.
But those are my gaming and other things. I ran into two documents in a folder while I was cleaning up my my computer to record stuff today, and I found old fan-made Pokemon regions that I made up. I can't talk right now. I'm tired. That I made up a few years ago, and I just got inspiration again to start writing again. So we'll see what happens there. I got like 26 Pokemon in, and it just kind of stopped, and I don't know why.
Are you doing like a full like 150? Or are you like 150 brand new Pokemon, or like
that'd be cool, but
no,
I'm not that imaginative. Like, one of the Pokemon is just basically a socket, like an electrical socket. Free floating electrical socket that's dead.
Oh.
Let me read that Pokedex description for you.
Okay. Yeah, do that. It's dead.
The name is Sockrip. The type is Electric Ghost. And the classification is a Haunted Socket Pokemon. Pokedex entry. A human-turned Pokemon. It is the spirit of a human that died trying to plug in an electrical appliance.
Wow. Apparently that happens way less than people thought it did.
Apparently it happened a lot in this region.
Apparently there's like 4 cases ever in the combining the US and England. I think one of them doesn't count.
Your death doesn't count.
They were talking about it on what was it? A podcast that I listened to. Hello Internet. And it was I don't know, it was funny. That came up.
But yeah, my thought is to my next move actually is to plan out some of like the actual trainers, like the main protagonists, the professor, and some of the gym leaders, and just kind of get their designs out there because I can't draw, but I can describe. It'd be cool to maybe turn it into a ROM hack one day, or I don't know, something like Omicron or whatever the other
Zeta.
one Zeta.
The ones done in RPG Maker.
Yeah.
Basically ROM hacks.
But yeah, that's me. The region is based off of Santa Clarita, so go figure.
SCV. What's like in it? It's from Santa Clarita.
It has it's a Western themed region, and so like the evil team are cowboys, and that's I think never been done in Pokemon as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And
That's new.
it has you know how Santa Clarita has like a whole bunch of movie studios hidden meticulously around the place. So it's kind of like an extension to Unova in that fact, where they had the movie studios there too. So I have this train station that can take you back and forth between regions. But it also has like a lot of haunted or spooky places because Santa Clarita is kind of a really old place, and I just think that a lot of the places are haunted, like Newhall, for example.
In general, Old Town Newhalls. Old Town Newhall looks haunted. Like there are legit buildings, like literally from the cowboy era. Like they just haven't been rebuilt or torn down. Like they look so weird.
What's the name of that park? William S. Hart Park.
Yeah.
That's another place in there. Obviously named something different, but like that's another like big area of the region. I have all of the places that got burned in fires, basically. And those were a legendary Pokemon are hiding. The trio for that game is where the 3 different places of burned rubble are just sitting there. I don't know. It's really spooky region, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
One side is desolate and not rich, and the other side is basically LA, where all the movie stuff happens, and there's an amusement park, and yeah. I remember making a video for this and putting it on YouTube, but then it got disliked, so I was like, I'm taking it down.
Oh. Was it on your YouTube channel, the Mobius?
It was on a really old YouTube channel.
Okay.
It was younger me, and I was like, people don't like me, so I'm taking it down.
Little Toon Lucas.
Oh well. So yeah, that's let's go on then. Channel updates.
Yeah. Well, we literally took a hiatus for about a week. There was no verses and there was no podcast. Like all of last week. And then I was basically because I was working on the musical and got really sick, and like when I was able to record, it was like really late at night, and like you weren't able to do it for reasons, so like it just never worked out for about a week. We tried pre-recording a verses, but that ended up not happening. And
you know what's the suckiest part is that I made like 2 different teams the last time we said we were gonna do verses, and I was testing them out for like 3 hours, and they work, and I never got to use them.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me think. The competitive bio Caesar is like basically done. There's like little things, but it's like basically done. And
have we talked about that? I mean, I don't think we've mentioned that ever.
I've tweeted about it. Have we not talked about it on the show?
No.
Oh. Well, I talked about that I was thinking about doing a competitive bios.
Maybe.
I know.
And then you did.
By the way, I started making a competitive bio for Caesar. It's done.
Yeah.
It's.
I was project overseer. I have nothing to do with that, basically.
Yeah. But basically, I got really sick of type matchups, and part 3 still has to happen, but I just wanted like a month to just not focus on type matchups, just a month, little vacation from it. And so I made competitive bios.
I really want to do something along that vein of something other than type matchups for me. Like you get competitive bios, and I'll do something else, but I don't know what that something else would be. You
don't really have like editing software. Well, you have like iMovie. You have Final Cut X?
Nope, it's iMovie, and
okay.
iMovie is being poop.
I mean, you can still do stuff in iMovie.
Yeah.
What would you want to do?
I don't know, something audio related, not too much on the editing side, but like, I don't know, just something where I'd read something informative or something fun and put that up there. Something Pokemon related, of course, but like...
Maybe not like rules. What am I thinking of? Like ways to get into like how formats work.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe like I sent you a thing about like triples format once, and it was a very long article about just the talking about the middle Pokemon, and it was like the very first like in a series of articles that was going to happen. And it was just talking about like just like the middle Pokemon, like different ways you can utilize it, and like I don't know, popular things that people do with like just the middle Pokemon alone. And then like you can maybe like talk about things like that, like not triple specifically, but like I don't know, start with singles.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Would you want to talk about? I mean, we're like a VGC like YouTube channel, but like, would you want to talk about Smogon?
Yeah, I talk about metagames and not really ignore what people play. I mean, I talk about what I could, and I guess that's all really I can do. I mean,
okay.
I don't know. I'll think of something.
Okay. Cool.
That's the Pokemon discussion time.
We're gonna finish type matchups, I guess, next month. I guess we're aiming for like a main series video a month.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a bunch of like smaller stuff. Oh, cause like a little thing that I wanted to do for have we talked about this in the podcast before? I don't know. Like I wanted like little side quests in Pokemon and stuff, and like upload.
I think we talked about that last time. Yeah.
Yeah, like little videos revolving around like just little things like the Giddy thing, and then the Mr. Bonding thing in Oros, like things like that are like neat little extra things you can do. Even like the Battle Maison or something. I don't know.
I got it to a 33 streak.
Whoa! I think I had 33 streak too, actually. Exactly.
The last time I checked on a battle that I was doing yesterday, it said 33, and I was like, yeah, I know.
Huh.
But I have all my necessary battle items for the most part now, minus a few things that I need.
Yeah, but I want to go for Wally.
Yeah, I do want to do the Wally rematch too.
It's hard.
It's hard to get to 50. Like,
it's 100.
Well, you do 50 to get to Wally, but then you could do 100 more to for the trophy or whatever like that.
Yeah, I want to get the trophy.
But like, god damn.
No, well, when you get the trophy, you can battle Wally whenever.
Yeah,
you don't have to go through. You can just walk up to him, like I think once per day, and then each day get his team like levels up by like 5 or something.
Oh man.
So then eventually the last like evolution of Wally is like really freaking hard to battle, apparently. But
well,
anyway.
I mean, I need to do it. I finished up all of the regular battle formats for the Maison. It made me hate triple battles because that took like 5 hours, the entire set of it, because there's just a full team of 6.
Yeah.
And they're dicks.
Mm-hmm. Freaking Mian Shaos.
I love me and Shin.
I know, but there's so damn many of them at the Battle Maison.
Especially in the Super, yeah.
Fake out. Fake out. Fake out. Mian Shao, U-turn or whatever it can do. Fake out again.
That's the setup, because Mian Shao has a regenerator. You do fake out, and then if it does enough damage because you have a life orb bomb, you're like, alright, U-turn. All the HP back.
Mian Shao Maisons know what they're doing. It's freaking annoying.
I used Sheer 4-star Manitan and what's it called?
That's unusual.
The Thirin form of Landorus, the one where he's a lion.
Yeah.
And then
yeah, that's the Thirin.
And then Porygon Z was my team basically through the whole time. Mega Metagross too.
I was doing doubles with what was it? Charizard, Ninetales lead, and then you know how that team works. And and then what else did I have? Aegislash. Oh, what was the last one? I think it was Metagross. Yeah, Aegislash Metagross, because I remember double steel is intense. Yeah, that was it.
Real Steel.
Real Steel, both with priority moves.
So yeah, I beat all the regular battle Shadowlanes, and I recorded the first video and put it up on my own YouTube channel. But
yep, I saw that.
I kind of want to do I have the videos for the other ones, so I'll probably record the other 3.
Rotation 2?
Yeah, I did all of them.
3.
So yeah, I have all of them.
Yeah,
I'll
3.
probably put them up, and then I'll maybe think about doing the Super, because it's just gonna kill me.
I mean, like, save the replay against Wally, and then you're not gonna get to the other people. Maybe
it's so hard.
Yeah, God, it's real, especially in those higher levels. Like, man, I literally, it's funny. I literally got to 33 too, and and like, I don't know, it's just really difficult going.
So I've talked about the guy, the King Nappy, before.
Yeah.
I frequent his YouTube videos quite a bit, and he streams Pokemon quite a bit now. And he was doing the Battle Maison, and he got to the 48 battle of the singles, Super Singles. And the last Pokemon he was fighting was a Bastiodon. The trainer had like a Zapdos and one other Pokemon, and a Bastiodon. And the Bastiodon had a berry that weakened his move, and so I think it was like some move that caused a lot of recoil, and he lost at 48 because of a berry that suppressed damage. He would have taken it out too. And he just gave up.
Wouldn't that be?
And so I guess his streak count is 48.
Wow. It's okay. I got pretty pissed at 33. I literally
I got so mad at the game. I didn't like Pokemon for a day.
It was for a hacks reason too. It was for a total hacks reason. Like, okay, I remember it vividly. So, Pokemon, I think Double Team or Minimize. I think it was the Minimize Staryu that you come across. And so I was burned. Metagross, by the way. I was burned.
Nope. That's a useless Metagross.
The Pokemon, the burn happened like just beforehand, right? Scald.
Yeah.
And so literally the turn beforehand, and I was at pretty low HP, but I thought like, okay, it's fine because I can bullet punch the Staryu, because it literally didn't have like much HP left at all anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So one bullet punch even under burn would have killed it. So a bullet punch, I missed. Because Minimize, and then it burns. I think Scald has like a 20 or 30% chance to burn.
It's a pretty high chance.
Freaking stupid! They only used Minimize once, and it was.
Don't cry.
I literally just stood there, took a deep sigh, closed my DS, and took a walk. I literally went outside and took a walk.
You had to get perspective.
And then I came back, spent all my battle points, and then I don't know what I did.
Yeah, the Battle Maison is rough. To even the most knowledgeable people, I think it cheats. Like, it knows what Pokemon you're gonna have,
Probably.
and it sends out things to counter you.
I wouldn't put it in past Game Freak.
And it loves hacks.
It's too much. Like,
Please nerf.
it's like you were using your a team that like you like bred and EV trained and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Same, like,
I have pretty nasty stalling stories with Trevenant. There's this one battle video I saved. It was like an early, like maybe around the 16-15 mark in the Super Singles, where it was against my Trevenant. It doesn't have any attacking moves against a Miltank with Scrappy, and its only attacking move was Body Slam, but it had Milk Drink and like Heal Bell or whatever that is. So I could burn it, but it would heal off the burn. And so I only had Trevenant left against this Miltank, and I stalled it out.
nice.
The match took like an hour.
Nice. That's what people say. The way to win the Maison is to stall. Except I don't want to have to stall. I have to do 100 of these or 99 of these. Like, I don't want to waste hours and hours and days, like, just to get Wally. But I'm already spending hours and hours and days losing, so
Yep.
maybe.
I could have been there by now, but game is too hard.
And it's like if you leave, leave, it saves how many battle points you get per battle, but then it resets your score, so you have to start back at 1. You'll still get like 4 or whatever battle points, like for the 1 battles, but like,
Yeah. You get more battle points in the supers.
yeah, once you get to the hundreds, you start getting like 10 each. It's crazy. You get a lot of freaking battle points.
But anyway, that's the struggle of Pokemon.
Yeah. So I came up with a name, I think, for the the side questing thing. That's what this whole tangent started from. So I was complaining about digressing and side questing
Right.
for a little bit, and
Sorry, Ronnie.
you know what, Ronnie doesn't even side quest in his digressing and side. I've watched like all of them so far, and none of them is side quest. He just talks about the game, but so I went with I was just looking up like 2-letter words that rhyme with side quest, and I found conquest, which sounds freaking cool, conquesting the side questing or something, I don't know, but then I realized I'm rhyming quest with quest. And then I don't know why it didn't occur to like think in my head that like conquest has the word quest in it.
Quest just reminds me of middle school.
Quest, the team.
I was on Quest.
Same. But then I came up with progressing in side questing. So like, I think that's a pretty good name.
I wonder if that was one of his beta names.
Oh, it doesn't suit it doesn't suit his show. So, you know what? Digressing and side questing doesn't even suit his show. He doesn't digress either. He literally stays pretty on topic.
You need to settle it and smash with him, Hunter.
Yeah, we're gonna battle for the name. Hope it doesn't turn into another Gaijin Goomba incident where
people were complaining about his wife's boobs.
No. Because Gaijin Goomba takes up a lot of names of things and, like, never does it. Like, never finishes what, like the Culture Shock. He managed to, like, actually go through with Culture Shock, but he just took a bunch of names that people feel bad about taking, and then, I don't know. A lot of people hate Gaijin Goomba. A lot of YouTubers have problems with him. A lot.
I could agree, but I'm not also one of them that hates him because
Yeah, I love his.
he was okay at the beginning, but I don't know. I don't agree with some of his opinions, but his videos are good.
His videos on his personal channel are actually all right. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I sent one talking about working because he taught English in Japan for a few years, like Kelly, and I still need to send that video to Kelly. But yeah, and I wanted to send it to him because he was talking about a lot of the same things that Kelly was talking about, and I don't know. Sometimes he's like pretty good analysis and whatnot, but
yeah, he's good at explaining things.
Yeah, he can be overbearing. Let's leave it at that. And the Dex hates him. The National Dex, apparently. Well,
They do. They
Yeah,
worked
well,
with him.
They settled their differences apparently. And well, Ronnie hates him obviously. I don't know, just random people. It's kind of funny. I don't know if for some reason I feel like he has an issue with the Game Grumps too, but I don't know if that was just me making it up. But you do?
I just don't like them. I never got the appeal.
Oh,
They don't do shit.
they don't.
I have other time to waste somewhere else.
They have
I can take my 20 minutes elsewhere, thank you.
They have some interesting videos, but I don't know. We like have nothing to say because our YouTube channel isn't the best, but I don't know.
I don't know. I spend a lot of time on YouTube.
Yeah, like I was watching, I was just watching over the Caesar competitive bio, and like just changing things up, and I would realize like I'm really boring to listen to. Like, a lot of people are boring to listen to, but the thing is, like, they cover it up with B-roll, and there's no B-roll in my video. And I was watching like what other people do, like the Dex, and they have a capture card. They have a capture card and they play footage of like whatever Pokemon they're talking about, like using moves and stuff against like a Caterpie, I don't know. And like, I just think like, oh man, it's gonna be good, like when I can actually put B-roll.
Like, the only people I usually only watch on YouTube are like the King Nappy and his friends, which is basically all Pokemon, but like and then there's people like Peanut Butter Gamer and Pro Jared, but everybody seems fine with each other. Like,
Yeah,
there's nothing.
happy community.
Yeah, that's what I want.
I watch a bunch of people on YouTube. Like, I don't know. I'm a really heavy YouTube user. When I get home from work, I just sort of like sit down on my computer and unwind watching like a couple hours worth of YouTube videos like every day. So I have so many subscriptions and I take advantage of all of them.
Vsauce is like, how often do they put out a video? Is it like every 2 or 3 weeks?
I want to say
A month.
sometimes it's once a week, but then it's usually like once every 2 weeks. I think they're pretty solid at once every 2 weeks. Because I see and they have like a 2 or 3 a month. Like, let me hang on. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I'm looking at it and it says like a couple like in a row of like two months ago and then 1 month ago and stuff. So they're pretty. And there's 3 channels, I guess. So
There's a lot of to do.
yeah.
But anyway, what were we talking about originally?
See,
this is good
podcast.
This is good podcast material. This is
Yeah. Oh, I've been.
This.
Oh. Why am I not? Move? Oh, they said I was logged out of the signed out of the dock. But then.
Yeah, then
because
you
I
signed
just-
back in right now. I
Yeah.
just saw that.
I switched
Accounts.
to my account to look at my subscriptions, and now I'm on Hunter Gooden.
Yep.
Huh. Okay. And it just refreshed me to Hunter Gooden on the
Anyway.
cafe.
So yeah, that's Pokemon discussion.
Oh, no. Wait, hang on. I have a thing.
Hmm.
So, something that I noticed. In the Battle Maison, I'm sure everyone knows this already. Guy in the top who was talking about, he said,
Lucy.
What?
Lucy.
No. The guy at the top,
Scott.
wearing a suit. No, Scott's not in the game. He's talking about...
He's talking about Scott, talking about Lucy, talking about the Battle Frontier.
No, he said he scouted his Battle Pike, the leader of the Battle Pike.
Who is Lucy?
What?
That's her name is Lucy, is a Battle Pike Queen.
Oh.
God damn
Well, I know who she
it. Know
is.
your lore.
I found her in the game.
Did you?
I think so. At on that same row, like if you walk, sometimes she's there and sometimes she's not. If you walk to the side, there's a lady who's totally dressed like Lucy, I guess, by the way. She's totally dressed like her. Well, she's dressed like a normal NPC, but like totally in that style. And then she talks about her Surviper. Just like the Battle Pike was like shaped like a Surviper.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that was, yeah. For some reason I thought it was an Ekans. No, it was a Surviper. And she talks about her Surviper. And, anyway, I think that's her.
Probably is.
I think that was like a little like throw in to like for people who noticed. And I noticed.
You win. Oh,
I won.
Also, what I noticed,
Game Freak.
it's completely really old now, but
I won Game Freak.
you might not even remember it, but in the opening cinematic of Heart Gold and Soul Silver, when they're showing, like towards the end of it, where they're showing the trainers, like the profile of the trainers go across, and then they show the sprites of the starters, it shows Chikorita, and then Totodile, and then Cyndaquil, and Cyndaquil's sprite is different, and
Oh, really?
for a couple reasons. They used the wrong sprite. I'm guessing they used the beta sprite of Cyndaquil in that like shot of him.
The YouTube video?
In the
Yeah.
opening of Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
Chikorita and Totodile sprite are the ones correctly that are used in the game, but the Cyndaquil sprite is
Like a band.
different. Yeah.
I noticed
I don't
they
know.
do that a lot, actually.
That's just something I noticed.
They do that a lot. They did that a lot in Black and White too. They like a lot of the Pokemon that they were showing like weren't the final sprites. Kind of funny. They did that with Boss
Did they?
Mega Sharpedo. Remember we were talking about that? Yeah, they Mega Sharpedo was supposed to have little spikes, and he doesn't. Yes,
I
they
see.
changed their mind.
Well, are you done? This has gone on pretty long, and we still have.
You don't want to talk about that other thing? Just save it for another time.
No, if you want to. I mean,
We were on like 50 minutes almost, and this is going to be a long episode because we're going to talk about Nintendo Direct. It's up to you.
so
You're
should we just
editing
move on
this.
then?
You're
Yeah, let's just move on then.
Okay. So audio break?
Audio break. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, we're back.
Wait, what? No, I was going to get hot chocolate.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Only if you realize, peers in nobody's eyes, till this here and rise. Don't forget
We are back this time again.
This time again.
For the first time, I feel alive. For the
first time, forever.
Last week the Nintendo Direct happened. We're a week late on reporting on it, but here we go.
Oh wait, before we do that, look at topic 4.
Oh, you moved it up. Okay. Well, before that, Pokemon news.
Because we didn't do a show last week.
No, last week I can hear myself. Some Japanese newspaper had some interview with some developer from Pokemon, and he says we're getting ready to announce our new project, and we're not necessarily sure if it's a Pokemon game or not, but it's headed up by
Game Freak, yeah.
And it could be anything.
I thought you said it was a Pokemon game. That's what the question was.
Something like that. He's like, yeah, we're very excited to announce our next project. So, what could it be? And
it was funny because he was saying we're getting ready to announce our next game, but then Nintendo Direct happens,
and
there was no announcement.
It was Pokemon Shuffle.
Oh god, that better not have been it.
But yeah, that was...
Where's my Z2?
It's either some Kanto game or Z.
Where's my Delta Z3?
X to the power 2.
Yeah.
That game. And the game where you can go to all regions and Arceus is the main Pokemon you catch.
Yeah, that's your starter.
Yeah.
They're all Arceus, actually. Well, except for, like, Bidoof.
Yeah, he's the rival's Pokemon, and Bidoof is better than you.
Yeah, and he's also the third trio.
And
the third legendary in the trio.
And the champion is just Arceus too.
Yeah. Your rival is Bidoof.
Yes.
That whole tangent was pointless.
That's the one everybody wants.
That whole tangent was pointless.
But perfect. That's the game everybody wants.
We didn't even need to say that.
Game Freak, you make that one, okay? That's your next project.
Anyway, let's talk about
the Direct. Okay, so the Direct happened. I don't want to check it because Chrome is gonna freak out. But it happened last week, Thursday or Friday. The 14th, 13th. I think it was the 13th.
Like damn it!
I think it was the 13th.
And it was two days ago or 3 days ago. It's the 18th or it's the 17th. Well, it's the 18th technically. Where's Nintendo?
Either way, date unrelated. It promised to show off new things, and we did get a few new things, but also a lot of things we didn't. We already knew about.
It was the 14th, yeah.
Okay, so the 14th. It started off with Iwata saying, "Please take a look at this trailer," and it was a new Fire Emblem.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. It's just called Fire Emblem right now.
It's called... Really? They literally didn't even mention that there was not a name yet. Like, they did it with that Namco guy. He said, we don't have a official name for this game yet. But with Fire Emblem, they just said the next Fire Emblem in the series. They just completely ignored the fact that it didn't have a name yet.
It looked pretty. Like, there's a lot of advancements over Awakening. Yeah. It looks more dynamic.
Oh, it looked so pretty.
They have legs. Like,
yeah. I like that cinematic with that blue-haired girl dancing. I was like,
I wonder if she's like the main, like the lord of that game, a dancer lord. That's interesting.
I wonder. They can do so much. I don't know. I'm wondering maybe she's the main character.
Perhaps.
I don't think there's been a Fire Emblem game. I'm pretty caught up on my Fire Emblem, so I don't think there's one with a main character that was a girl.
Isn't that in
one through
the GBA one? Isn't that a girl?
Which one?
I think Sacred Stone.
No. Wait. No. Wait. Hang on.
What's her face? What's her name? I forgot the name of the game exactly. Sacred Stone, Sacred Seal, Sacred something.
There's Sacred Stones.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I forgot about this.
I think she's the only one, and then Micaiah from the Wii Fire Emblem.
Was that a main series title?
I think so. Yeah, that was one with Ike.
Okay. Yeah, that one was unneeded.
So we've had a few.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, I hope she's the main character because
be cool.
we could take a break from Marth.
Marth,
Damn,
yeah,
Marth has
Marth.
so many games.
Anyway,
So many games. He's not even a character anymore.
that's Fire Emblem. And then the next thing Iwata showed us, he was like, please take a look. This is new popular game from Japan. It is a puzzle game.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got Puzzle Dragon Z, and it was very anime. And then Mario stepped in, and he's like, nope, haha, this is my game too. And Mario Puzzle Dragon game. It's apparently a very popular mobile game. Puzzle games.
It's funny. They Nintendo was talking about like branching into the mobile market. They're like, yeah, we're gonna start experimenting with some new things regarding the mobile market. And then here comes this puzzle game, and it's for the 3DS, but they're treating it like a mobile game. The same way, like, you have to wait to play certain things, just like in mobile games, and then there's in-app purchases, just like mobile games, and I guess that's what they were doing.
That's the next topic, which is Pokemon Shuffle. Iwata was like, please take a look at this newly announced game for the first time, and it was Pokemon Shuffle. And just like Hunter said, it's a puzzle game, kind of like Troze, but you wait to make a move or something like that. I don't know. Every move you make takes up a heart, and you have 5 hearts, as Iwata said. And
you can buy more. You can buy to get it reset like automatically. But
I'm not excited for it. I don't care for it.
No,
it's free, but
it doesn't need to be on the 3DS. I would have downloaded it if it were for the iPhone.
Maybe, yeah. I'm not as attentive to my 3DS as I am my phone.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
and then I'm gonna forget, because usually games like that give you like a notification. Oh, this is ready. You can do that now.
Oh, they better not do that for the 3DS. Like, if I'm playing a game on a console like a 3DS, I want to spend my time like playing Pokemon, playing freaking, I don't know, any game that isn't that. Like,
well, then don't play that. It's not for you.
I know I'm not.
Don't do it.
I might download it to play it for a little bit, and then I might delete it right after that, because I don't know. Maybe it's good. I deleted
I doubt
Camp. But, yeah.
And then Iwata was like, let's pass it over to Bill Trennan from Nintendo Treehouse. And then
I like the way he talks.
Bill was like, thanks, Iwata.
I like your impression of him. Your impressions are good.
And then Bill was like, he's got my hey, check this shit out face, and he starts talking about Kirby, and he was like, more speaking of amiibos, they work in Rainbow Curse, as we said before, and that's cool.
I'm still not gonna get Rainbow Curse, but that's pretty cool.
I want the Meta Knight one just because.
I'm still gonna get the Meta Knight amiibo.
I have Kirby, so I need one more person. And then he was like, you want to see more? We'll check this shit out again, too. We got more amiibos lined up. We got Robin, we got Lucina, we got Pac-Man, we got Wario, we got Charizard, and guess what? We got you the motherfucking Ness amiibo, and everybody went crazy.
And then they were like... And then the next amiibos, the first wave of amiibos or the next wave of amiibos that are coming out, like next month. And then... even more amiibos.
The Super Mario series amiibo. I want the Peach one again.
Yeah. Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser, Toad.
Yes. Toad's not going to work in Smash Brothers, though. But the Mario, Luigi, Peach, Yoshi, Bowser will work in Smash Brothers. Either series of amiibos will work.
So Toad works for Mario Party and Treasure Tracker?
Yeah.
Anything else?
No.
Does he work for the Super Mario U whatever?
I don't think so. The only amiibo supported games right now on Wii U are Hyrule Warriors, Captain Toad. No, will be in the future. Hyrule Warriors, Mario Kart 8, and Smash Brothers.
Okay.
And then no release date for the February amiibos yet, so those are coming.
Yeah. It's, I mean, we have like 10 days left in this month. We don't know what's happening.
And then they move on, and
yes.
Bill Trinity's got his check this shit out face again. He's like, "Yeah, yo, you want Splatoon? Here you go." And then we show more Splatoon gameplay, and I still want Splatoon. It made me want it even more because it revealed character customization and a HUD world that reminded me of PlayStation Home.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
It's just a glorified menu, basically, but it looked really cool.
And they kind of have like a... I want to say kind of like a Smash Brothers-esque way of like equipping things to your character and like making them faster and stuff. Like,
yeah.
Except it's gonna be like allowed in tournaments, maybe. Or there's gonna be tournaments for Splatoon. I hope so.
A lot of what that is just whatever you equip to your squid inkling. I think it's called Inkling. I should know this. Yeah, it's an Inkling. So. It affects what the stats are and how fast you move or whatever like that. Basically,
you can also
amiibos.
buy guns and things.
Yes, I'm excited, and that got a May release date.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't put that on there. Yeah.
And then he was like, "All right, I'm done here. Let's pass it over to our co-developers, our third-party developers." And then this weird Japanese guy came up and he was like, "Treasure hunting. Multiplayer, free to play. Wii U. We can't say anything about it yet."
Dude, that was the sketchiest. Okay, so one, it's like it literally cut to this guy from Namco in like a dimly lit room. He's like sitting at a table and he's like looking very serious, and he's wearing sunglasses. He's wearing like a dark suit, and he has like this beard, like spiky hair combo. He looks totally sketchy in this dark room.
He's a Yakuza.
He's probably Yakuza. And like he's probably in the Yakuza, and then he's just like, "We have a new game coming out. We can't say anything about it yet." And that's all he said.
Yep.
I guess it's gonna be on the 3DS or something.
No, it's on the Wii U free to play game.
U?
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird though.
It looked interesting from what we saw, which was nothing.
We didn't see anything.
We saw like the mouths of the characters, and that was it.
We saw this sketchy guy, and then like metallic looking letters talking about the game.
Mm-hmm. And then Bill Trinen came back and he was like, "Here's some more third-party developers," and it just all showed indie games.
Yeah.
And then he talked about this one game called Black or something like that, and at that point it was like, "Yeah, this is how I'm feeling about this whole direct." A game called Black.
You know, that game actually looks pretty cool.
It was okay. I mean, it's an arty game.
Yeah, I'd play it. It's like one of those games where people are like, "It's not an actual game." But,
And then he said, "Let's pass it over to Reggie for a special announcement." And then Reggie's like, "Hey guys, I'm Reggie. We know you already know about this, but new Nintendo 3DS. Check it out." And then
your impressions are good.
And then they went into the new 3DS stuff, and they announced several bundles or themed 3DSs. They have a Monster Hunter 4 3DS, and then we have the Majora's Mask 3DS.
Both of which sold out.
Yep.
Within 3 hours of that Nintendo Direct worldwide in every store.
And then Reggie goes on a bit to talk about more amiibo support with the new 3DS, and he says Project Steam supports amiibos, more just the Fire Emblem ones though. And you can add those characters into Project Steam, and just like Fire Emblem, if they die in that, they die in real life.
But then you can tap them back
again, yeah, and they'll come back
in the next level. Does Project Steam have a leveling system?
I don't know.
No, I think...
I'm kind of interested in Project Steam. It looks cool.
You would think I'd be more interested in it. Like, I love steampunk.
Mm-hmm.
I freaking love steampunk. And I absolutely love Fire Emblem. It's made by the same people that did Fire Emblem, and strategy games. I just love them. And, like, it's basically a strategy game, but steampunk styled, and like Abraham Lincoln's in it. Abraham Lincoln's one of my favorite presidents, and like
Abraham Lincoln's gonna be fighting with Marth.
Well, Abraham Lincoln isn't a playable character, so I'm gonna keep in mind.
He's alongside he's in the same game.
I think he's kind of like the command. Like, it's kind of unclear, but I think he's kind of like the commander. The person telling. I don't know. He's the strategist. I guess you're playing as Abraham Lincoln, making people go places, but he's not like a playable character.
Either way, he's cool.
That's weird.
And that's the first time I think Marth has an English voice other than the anime. Because Marth is speaking English. Yep.
Oh, I didn't notice. Again, I don't really care about Project Steam. It looks uninteresting, to be completely honest. I'll wait to see what people will say about it.
I bet it's just gonna be a lot of
I don't want to get it if it's Like, if people say it's really good and then compare it to Fire Emblem, then I'll get it, but
I don't think it's gonna be compared to Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem its own thing. So I got into a pretty heated debate regarding Fire Emblem, actually. Well, okay. I kind of backed out of it because it was getting heated, and I was the one that started it, but then 2 other people started arguing, and I was like, I'm leaving. But I was like, if the new Fire Emblem game keeps the, if you die, that's okay, thing, then I'll play it, but if they don't, then I'll have to think about it even harder, because that's what saved me playing through Awakening. Like, I'm not good with keeping people alive. And I don't know, it just sparked a debate of, well, it's a completely different game if you play it like that, and there's no strategy at all when it goes that way.
Yeah. I get both sides. It's fine. It's not a Fire Emblem game, really, if you play it and people don't die, but it's easy mode. It's whatever. It's like turning on the experience share in Gen 6. It's easy mode. I don't know. Which I did, by the way. I'd use experience share, but...
And then it makes me think about... because people say that the Shin Megami Tensei and Persona series of games are like the hardest JRPGs ever.
Really?
Like, they're brutal when it comes to difficulty, and like...
Okay.
They won't blame you if you play it on the easiest difficulty, because even the easiest difficulty is still hard. And
isn't it called like normal, hard, and like intense or something? Is that the name?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And so, good buddy Jaywitz, he was playing through Persona Q, and he died at one point, and he was tweeting about this, and he didn't save. And the last time he saved was like at the intro, and see what Persona does is that it doesn't save, and if you die, then you lose all your progress.
Wait, what? There's no save?
There's a save, but you have to save constantly. Like, there's no autosave. There's no, like...
Oh, okay.
If you die, you go back to the last point of what you saved, and he didn't save.
Yeah, it's like an RPG then.
Yeah, it's an RPG.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. I was
But
gonna say, there's no saving?
But Persona takes on that difficulty, and you just kind of... Ugh.
I still have yet to play a single Persona game.
Play Persona Q, then.
I might.
It's on 3DS. I have it. But it's a downloaded version. But
oh. I might.
They get you introduced to all the characters, too, so it's like...
I watched the part of the Persona 3 anime.
It has Persona 3 characters in it.
Didn't finish it, but...
You could watch the anime and still play the game. Watch both of the animes, and then you're fine.
Both the animes? Just the anime?
Yeah, Persona 4's anime.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's exactly a JRPG. That's whatever except like it's like modern day and really weird and psychological. And
yeah, Persona Q is developed by people who made Etrian Odyssey.
Okay.
So it's a dungeon crawler where you make your own map. So if you like making maps, it's make your map of the game. But Persona, and
I like doing that.
It's fun, but it can be tedious at times because you just have to like making maps.
And you and I were talking about that, like the things that they were adding in like Smash Brothers. Like, you weren't like a huge fan of like the stage builder, but like I love the idea of stage builder. Like,
yeah, the idea is cool, but execution is bad.
Well, yeah, and like the current one kind of sucks, but the last one was good. And so I think we were talking about another example too, where you can make a map, I don't know. I just really like doing that. So actually, it sounds like totally my game.
It's important to make a map too because it's a dungeon crawler basically, and I don't know. You find different points around the place, and you're like, oh, I want to make sure to come back to that, so I'll mark it on the map, and then kind of draw a specific thing on the map to say go here, and I like it because of the personality of the Persona characters, but it's totally a different game. But it has the battle system is Persona, so.
Is it like a classic like RPG battle system?
I kind of want to compare it to Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon.
Have you played Bravely Default?
No.
You played the demo.
I played the demo, but I don't remember.
Did you do
how
battles?
That worked.
Oh.
I did battles, but I don't remember how that.
Yeah, you're
worked.
not a huge RPG fan.
Other than Pokemon, no.
Yeah.
I played.
Pokemon's like I don't want to call it an RPG actually.
It's weird. It's not an RPG at all.
It's an RPG in the sense that
you're a person.
It's a role-playing game, but I don't know. Turn-based? I don't know.
I try to explain the mechanics of Persona because I haven't really played it. Well, I guess it's kind of the same. The Shin Megami Tensei Persona battle system is you fight a demon with a demon.
Okay.
You summon a Persona to fight a demon, and depending on, I guess, its type, if you want to call it that, of the demon you're fighting, then your power will be
super effective
on that, and you get another turn if it's super effective.
Oh.
Or in case of Persona Q, where you don't use up I guess you could call it PP the next turn you use an attack if it's super effective. And just for really basic typing, I guess you could say, type matchups for Persona Q.
I get it. I play. I was raised on Final Fantasy, and like my first game was Final Fantasy IV, and I've played every one since up to 9, and like a couple of other higher ones, and
then I think you'd enjoy Persona Q.
Okay, I know because it's not in like this fantasy setting.
No,
but it's like modern day and like it's like weird and like psychological and kind of indie at some points, but not really indie because it's not an independent game. But like, it's kind of like I was reading about some of the characters, like that one guy that they censored in English that was gay, and like in that alternate world he was like dealing with his problems and stuff, and like I don't know. I think that's weird that the story seems like not my kind of game, but also I in a weird way kind of like it.
Persona 4 is a lot about finding your true self, is what they'd call it.
Okay.
And so they go into the character's mind and their world, and they bring their true self out of that place, and that's their persona. It's a lot of explaining.
Is Persona Q like that, or
Persona Q, they already have their persona, so Persona Q is just basically the wacky world of Persona 3 and Persona 4 come together, and it's a dungeon crawler, and they have to get back to their own time.
Okay, 1 and 2 don't exist.
No, well, not in that world, I guess.
Well, I guess in like Persona, it like there's like multiple universes, kind of in a weird way, right? So it kind of makes sense how they can bridge the gap.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just the worlds of 3 and 4 seem to combine a lot. Because they got the fighting games and now this game.
Okay.
But yeah, that's
Is there a demo for Q?
No. Not that I know of.
Okay.
There's a 3DS theme. But yeah, that's me going on about Persona for a bit. The only other RPG that I play that you could call an RPG.
I still need to actually buy Bravely Default and play it, because it is freaking, the demo is so freaking good.
And then there's gonna be Bravely Default 2.
Yes, I need to freaking buy the first one.
Bravely My Fault.
It reminds me of like, I know you don't know what this means, but like people who are listening, it reminds me a lot of Final Fantasy 3. Like, I didn't like the DS version of Final Fantasy 3, but the regular version was really good. And this reminds me a lot of it. Like, just the story and the characters and all that. It just, I don't know, it just seems really cool. Anyway, Demos. That reminded me. I forgot to talk about this, but I told you during the audio break that
Oh right, yeah.
So when I was at GameStop today, I was talking about to this guy. I think he worked at GameStop or works at GameStop, and he was the person that I bought my. Well, because he was playing Alpha Sapphire, and then he wasn't playing it anymore because he had Omega Ruby, I guess, and so he sold it back used, back to GameStop, and I think I bought like his version when I said I bought Alpha Sapphire earlier. I think I bought like his Alpha Sapphire, Tanner. I don't know if he cares my name or I don't know. He probably doesn't watch the show. I talked about our show. That was telling him about it a little bit, but because we were talking and he gave me a demo code for Monster Hunter 4. I love Monster Hunter, so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the demo, and
I have 4 other codes for you, Hunter.
4.
You can use it 4 times.
Thank you. I'm gonna play the demo 4 times. I mean, I have 4 of them.
4, yeah.
I still have both of my Smash Bros. Demos. I don't even know why I downloaded the eShop one, but I have one that has the unlimited trial, and then I have one that just has like a few uses.
29.
Yeah, 29 I think, and yeah, it's funny. But when I'm on the thing, because I want to keep one of them at least for whatever reason, but I don't know when I'm on the thing and I'm deleting the apps, I don't know which one to delete. Because it goes on the list. It doesn't show you...
Oh, I think the Smash Brothers one says special version.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't? It just says Smash Brothers demo?
Yes.
Well...
It shows, like, the one with the uses shows how many uses, but when you're on the deleting screen, it doesn't show that.
Maybe... and then they're the same amount of data, huh?
Yeah. I just have to guess.
I mean, do you really need it?
I mean, I don't know if, like, a friend of mine, like... has the demo but didn't buy the full game yet. Like when we were at that midnight release, like not everyone had the game. Like I don't know.
If
like
you want to look that deep, sure.
And just for the sake of having it on my DS, I don't know. Just like little novelty things like that. I don't know. Like I'm upset that I got rid of Flappy Bird on my phone, but
you could have sold your phone for like $500.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Personal thing. But I don't need the other one, though. I don't need the one with the uses.
Well, any final thoughts at all?
Did you get rid of your demo?
Nope.
Why? Why?
I have no reason.
Okay.
I might, just because you said that now, I'm going to delete it.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. Some friend might want to play the demo with me sometime. We'll see.
What? Maybe I'll play the demo with you.
Yeah, maybe. Prove me wrong.
What?
Prove me wrong. Do it. 2-minute matches on Battlefield. Let's do it.
I had the best moment. I was playing... I'm just pushing the show even longer than it should be. When I was at the attic today, I was playing a 5-player Smash, and there's 2 villagers. I was one of the villagers, and like this one... his name's Austin. He cut down his tree and I pocketed it. He told me to pocket it. And I was like, oh right. And I was like running around and people were like running away from me because they all had really high percentage. And then I dropped it and then KO'd my friend Keone. And it was the best moment. I was like, yes, it killed someone. I was like jumping up and down. I was so excited. I was more excited than I should have been. And then Keone was like, no. And it was his last stock. Oh. And then I also swallowed someone with King DDD and then jumped off.
Good. That's how you play King DDD.
It was his last stock and my last stock.
Who died first?
Well, there was still 2 other people playing. It was a 5-player Smash, and then for one person left or died already, and then it was just I just swallowed I think a Palutena and then jumped off the edge. And it was between Pit and someone else left. Anyway, just running the show longer than it needs to be. We're at 1:28 right now.
Yes. With that,
minus 10 because of the audio break, or 15 or whatever.
It'll probably be 1 hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, with your editing.
I might make a new intro depending on how I'm feeling because I have to edit
Yeah.
this and another show.
I actually no, I'm not gonna. I'll talk about it next podcast. Never mind.
Okay. So where can we find you?
Me?
You.
Why would people want to find me?
Soldier boy up in this watch me the
Superman, ho.
Okay, where can we find you?
Soldier Boy. You can find me on YouTube at Hunter Good Music. You can find me on Instagram at Persomedy. That is PERSOMATEY. You can follow me on Tumblr at Persomedy. You can find me on the Show Me Your News forums at Persomedy, if my thing is still there. You can find me anywhere on the internet at Persomedy. Except, shit. What wasn't Persomedy? Something. You can find me on DeviantArt at Persomedy. Shit. What was it?
I don't know.
Marley, help me.
I can't remember what. I was trying to think about something to say right now.
Oh.
Regarding my stuff.
I'm just, not looking at a previous... I didn't put it on there. Everything's down in the show notes if you really want to find me. What about you?
What's good, YouTube? NappyBoy92 here, back again once again, and today, people, you can find me over on Twitter at Snowhalation. You can find me on YouTube at The King Nappy. You can find me over on YouTube at Moebitus.
We do that every episode.
You can find me on Tumblr at ixnayontheNK.tumblr.com, but I'm not using it a lot right now for some reason. Every time I get on it, my computer just doesn't like me.
I do it on my phone.
And then on my phone is like, it's too much.
Oh. It does take a long time to load on the 4s.
Anything else? No?
Show me your news.
ShowMeYourNews.com.
Twitter. You said Twitter already.
ShowMeYourNews.com/forum. Join the forums.
I did.
You did?
And I got denied a lot.
Did
I
you?
still need to actually, I think I'm at Persomedy. I don't think they got rid of it yet. Actually, I need to check my email.
You need to do your welcome wagon. You gotta say hello.
Yeah, I do. I haven't introduced myself to anyone.
We're gonna do that right now when we end the show.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Cool.
But yeah, that's that's the end of the show.
Alright.
Be your boy, NappyBoy92, and I'm out.
Yep. I'm Dan from Extra Credits. Bye.
See ya. See you next time. Hey, chatty kids. Thanks for listening. As always, you can always follow us on Twitter at Battle Arcade, and of course, you can find the show over at Battle Arcade Show on YouTube. Thanks for sticking around. I'll see you guys later. We'll talk again soon.